your question is so difficult, and if we would have the answer to that, probably we would be the generation that made the biggest difference in human history. Because here, as we stay between two monuments of centuries of violence, from the cannons in 12th century up to, I don't know, whichever brought more peace in this area, to the monument of two of the deadliest two wars. What about educating those who will be in charge of eventually doing the research? So they just understand that the research they are asked to do is not for the good of humanity, but it might be dangerous for humanity. And as you have now the model UN for political science students, to have something like that for future scientists, so they understand what might be the repercussions of their research eventually. Can we imagine what happens after a nuclear attack? Hiroshima and Nagasaki are much too further in human history now, and they don't really relate anymore to the new generation. And it's a little bit overwritten by the message and the media and movies done related to the Holocaust. So it kind of gives a balancing explanation to it. But nothing gives a balancing explanation to the depleted uranium use or to eventual accident or attack of with today's weapons. And why doesn't the media and the movies play more on and show more of the damage that is done today to the environment with a nuclear test, to the oceans, to the humanity and environment with the depleted uranium? Why those reports are not made more open to the public and discussed more, even if the danger or the consequences are not really scientifically proven. But I believe that they are more than scientifically proven that the damage is there, no matter what some tests, so-called, might show. It might be not politically correct to mention them, but how politically correct is that to have nuclear weapons or anything that is putting in danger humanity? And media should play a much more role in it, and probably scientists, international organizations should do to nuclear weapons what they do to now with the environment and climate change. If we are able to set the same message and to focus attention on weapons of mass destruction and nuclear weapons specifically, as we are able now to focus on environment and climate change, and this should be used actually. The focus on climate change and the environment should be used now to help understand the damage that nuclear weapons might do to humanity and the environment.